I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
Welcome back to Season 3 of Fresh and Uncooked, the podcast where Jeff and I take you on a journey of food discovery. You can join us every episode because we explore new and exciting menu items, taste test products, and give our honest opinions on the food we love. This episode is about what, Jeff?
It's about food that we like that is prepared through the method of steaming.
The longest title we saved for 61.
Oh, yeah.
Also going to have a couple things to talk about in food news, Jeff. An iconic restaurant jingle is celebrating 25 years with a remix.
Very cool.
Finally, there's a flavor that isn't a limited time option.
Finally.
I know. And lots of other fast food news. So grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy this episode, which is episode 61, titled what, Jeff?
Oh, again?
You forgot already. Of Fresh and Uncooked. Any news?
Is there any news?
I have news.
Food news. Bad news travels fast.
Okay, so, Jeff, you know this one. Everyone knows this one. It starts off like, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. It's Chili's.
Yeah.
You know that
it's
one, right?
iconic. It was even in one of the Austin Powers movies.
It's 25 years old.
Wow.
Which I thought was like from the 80s, so I thought it was way older than that, but shows what I know. But they're kind of bringing it back, and it's kind of been there still, just not as heavily as it was, but I really haven't paid too much attention to Chili's advertising either, so maybe it's always been there, but they're remixing it, and they're using some power from the 90s.
Okay.
Wanye Morris, Sean Stockman, and Nathan Morris are redoing it. Most people know them as Boys to Men.
Wow.
And you'll starting to see them on streaming, online, and social ads throughout this month. They're also encouraging fans to duet their new version of the jingle on TikTok. They're even selling merch, like a 90s-inspired Boys to Men tour t-shirt featuring the Chili's jingle.
Okay.
And a limited edition vinyl, which I was like, And the vinyl's the jingle. 2 cuts of the jingle with Boys to Men.
Okay.
It's $45. Oh, man. If it was like
so.
30, maybe I'd get it.
For 2 songs?
One song, 2 versions.
1 song, 2 versions.
If I read that correctly, yeah.
Man. Hopefully it's a different
Chili's
color.
jingle.
Yeah, hopefully it's like a different color vinyl or something.
It didn't look like it, no.
Oh, I can't spend that on that. No.
Well, you can. And here, by the way, is the quick clip of the Boys to Men version.
Chili's baby back rib. Chili's baby back rib. Chili's baby back rib. Chili's baby back rib. I want my baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce.
What do you think?
It's Boys to Men.
Yeah, it totally
It's
has
definitely
that
Boys
vibe.
to Men.
Yeah. Classic candy bar, the KitKat.
Oh. Now, is it a candy bar or is it just candy?
I don't know, it's a candy bar.
Okay.
Are you saying KitKat is not a candy bar?
I don't know that it is.
Because it's a bar. They're sticks,
Right.
4 of them melted
Yeah, but
together.
you almost have to break it. You break them vertically as opposed to horizontally. Does that make sense? Or would it be horizontally as opposed to vertically?
I can't think of which one is the right way to say that, Jeff, but
Yeah,
I don't think it matters.
probably
It's
not.
still a candy bar.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
They have a new flavor, and it's permanent, which is refreshing because, we talk about so many things on food news that always have those words, limited time only, or only at a certain store, at night, on Wednesdays. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Right.
So, joining the already permanent flavors of mint dark chocolate KitKat, which is very good, recommended. The strawberry dark chocolate KitKat, which is, I think, the best KitKat out there. There's also birthday cake flavor, which I've never tried, don't plan to. And then, of course,
that sounds
there's
so sweet.
Yeah. There's the original KitKat, which is chocolate. I guess I don't know if they have an official wording. Is it just chocolate or is it just KitKat?
Isn't it something along the lines of like chocolate-covered wafers or something like that?
Yeah, could be. Not exactly
That's
sure.
why it's not a candy bar?
Gosh. The new flavor is chocolate frosted donut. Yeah. Which is kind of like what a Kit Kat already tastes like, chocolate.
Right. Yeah, that's just very, very strange.
I mean, it's not strange, but it's like, at least it's permanent. So I was happy.
Yeah.
I was happy
It's
with
going
that.
to taste like what we already have, just a little bit different.
Yeah, because I'm like biting into a KitKat in my mind right now, and you could fool me and say, oh yeah, KitKat was modeled after a chocolate frosted donut. I'd be like, oh yeah, I can taste that.
Right.
Some other fast food news, Jeff. McDonald's holiday pies are back.
Okay.
Never tried them.
Me neither.
They're vanilla custard inside with sprinkles on the outside, but they're back for the season.
Okay. It sounds good. Maybe I'll try one.
Why not? Dairy Queen also has later this month Frosted Sugar Cookie and the Candy Cane Chill Blizzards coming out for the holiday season. Another holiday item, just not really, but Little Caesars has stuffed crazy bread. Everyone's going peppermint and, whatever, and Little Caesars are just like, here, we're stuffing cheese in our crazy bread, which sounds good.
Yeah, what can we make different with the things that we already have in our possession?
Yeah, I don't mind stuffed. I think crazy bread's probably the best thing at Little Caesars.
Yeah, Little Caesars is a good choice if you're trying to save a few bucks.
I think I'll be giving those a try. Back to the holiday mode, Chick-fil-A has their peppermint chip milkshake back out. So if you've been looking forward to having that again, I have not tried that, but I would. I don't know if I will, but I would. But they also have 2 new coffees being released. A peppermint coffee. You can get that both iced or hot. And the new frosted peppermint coffee, which is basically their peppermint coffee with a little peppermint milkshake in it.
Okay. Yeah, so much peppermint,
A lot of peppermint.
I'm not a big fan of peppermint.
I like peppermint.
Once in a while, it's okay.
I don't know if I'd get a large peppermint milkshake coffee or not, but
No, that could mess up your whole day.
if I wanted to be up all day and smell like an elf, that's what I would go for.
Yeah, it just peppermint reminds me of going to church and everybody's purse had peppermint in there.
All right.
Not that I was rummaging
you
through
back.
purses at church, but I'm just saying.
Man, this purse got peppermint in it.
Yeah, again.
That's your food news for episode 61. Steamed foods
Yes.
that you love to cook or that you love to eat steamed.
Right.
Never
Foods
going
that
to
are
get the title
prepared
right.
with the steaming method of cooking.
Exactly. And Jeff and I have our top 3 steamed foods ready to be revealed. And I got to be honest, when Jeff always thinks of the topics of the shows. So when he sent out this one, I was a little like, oh man, I don't really rock steamed foods too much. And he's like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you were.
Like,
I
I
could
can't
sense
think
the
of any.
alarm. There was definitely a little bit of alarm and a sense of urgency.
Yeah,
in
because
your-
it's
in
not
your
like Jeff
text.
said, let's talk about our top 10 steamed foods. I was kind of worried about 3.
I get it.
So I don't know how good my list is. Maybe Jeff can rate it. Jeff, you basically helped me with one of these things. I didn't even think about it as being an option, but it is how they prepared these delicious things are prepared via steam.
Yeah.
And I love them, and they're on my list, and they're my favorite. But Jeff, you could probably do a top 10 list of steamed foods. I could not, so why don't you start off with one of your top 3?
Okay, I guess I'll start with. So I have a bamboo steamer, and I use it pretty often. You can pick those up at Asian markets, usually for like $10, $15, depending on the size of them. So something that I like to make in mine, I like to make dumplings, gyoza, you can call them gyoza, pot stickers or what have you, and also steamed buns. So I'm going to probably just group those together, steamed buns or dumplings and pot stickers, gyoza, whatever you'd like to call it.
I love a good gyoza.
Yeah.
So much so that was even on my list.
Oh, okay.
A good
deal.
Asian dumpling is how I worded it, but
Okay.
yeah, that was the last thing that I thought of. So my brain was really relieved when I thought of a third thing, and I was like, yeah, those things are great.
Man, those are the first. I think those were probably the first things I thought
Yeah,
of.
those. Yeah, man, those are so good. It's the dipping sauces that all the different ones come with. Yeah, that's a
Yeah. Combination of hoisin and oyster sauce and
good stuff.
soy sauce, other things. Man, just delicious. Now you can always pan fry those, and people even deep fry them too. But for me, if I'm ordering them, I always order them steamed.
I think I like a little browning on them, but it's a little texture, a little goldenness going on. But steamed is still the primary way they're prepared.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I thought of after a little bit of thinking, because usually when we think of a topic, I always try to think of what I prepare at home, because I cook a lot at home. Like, obviously, I like cooking. So Jeff throws a topic at me, and I kind of think, all right, how do I make that? Or what do I, how do I eat that? And steamed foods, I was like, I don't think I steam anything. And then it dawned on me, hot dog buns.
Oh.
Which some people might be thinking, wait, hot dogs or hot dog buns? No, the buns.
Yeah.
The hot dogs, I like to simmer. That's like my preferred way of making a hot dog at home, right?
Okay.
Grilling them, pan frying them, microwaving, however people make hot dogs these days. I just saucepan, a little water, throw the hot dogs in, gentle simmer, 4 or 5 minutes, plenty heated through. Hot dogs are already cooked. Just warming them up,
Yeah.
But I'll take the hot dog buns, throw them in a colander, and put the colander on top of the saucepan. The steam comes in and warms up those buns, because you don't want cold hot dog buns, Jeff.
No. I don't know who does that.
There's people out there just opening up the hot dog bun package and throwing the hot dog in there.
Yeah.
Putting their toppings on, however they're rolling with that, and then taking a bite and like, something's missing. Yeah, it's the steamed bun. Trust me, it's the steamed bun.
For sure. Yeah, I learned that at a very early age too, when I used to boil my hot dogs or steam them, a little bit of water in the cooking method there. We had one of those like splatter screens. You would put them on top of pans sometimes if you were like frying chicken or catfish or what have you. And you would just put that over the top of the pot or whatever and just let that steam come up, turn the buns over every once in a while.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
for a minute.
Good point. You got to flip them. Flip them.
Oh, perfect. So good.
Yeah, same thing. Colander, a little splatter screen, anything like that, where the steam will come through and obviously hold your buns up there. Will work out great. Highly recommend.
Well, and then the bun just like it's almost like a blanket around the hot dog then too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, gets soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, gets pillowy.
Oh, it's wow. So good.
Lets the hot dog just slide right in, get comfortable, makes a little more room for the toppings maybe.
Yeah. So if you're listening and you hear this, that's one thing you can take away is when you make hot dogs at home, steam the buns.
Steam them. I mean, if you have to, maybe if you're like, I don't have a way to do that. If you have to, put them in the microwave for a little bit. Just get them warm.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not a microwave person.
Get a campfire. Get something. Get those buns going.
Do it.
Heat those things up. What else is on Jeff's top 3 steamed foods list?
All right, so we went through the Asian dumplings. So next I'm going to go with tamales.
Tamales, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, and the big, are those banana leaves that they usually cook them in or what have you?
The corn husks?
Yeah, or sometimes I think it's banana leaves too.
Could be. I'm sure some cultures do banana leaves.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of tamales.
A good homemade tamale, oh, nothing like it.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that as being a steam food. So, tamales, right? I don't think I've had a good tamale before.
There's a lot of imposters out there.
I mean, I'm sure tamales are, I know a lot of people that just love tamales, and it's just like, well, maybe I just haven't had a good one yet,
Okay.
Something I've yet to experience.
Well, you have that steamer. Maybe look up a good recipe.
I do have it's a rice cooker, but yeah, I can steam stuff in it.
Okay.
Never use it, but... So, number 1 on my list, without a doubt, and this was with Jeff's help because I forgot this is how they prepare them, but the White Castle sliders.
Oh, so delicious.
So good. And steaming them is how they're prepared with all the onions. They got the holes in the burgers. They've been doing this for like a century. They know what they're doing. They taste so good. It's just perfect.
And I know, White Castle sliders are an acquired taste. It's a very polarizing topic, right? You either feel one way or another. But man, I think you and I think we're pretty much on the positive side of that whole conversation.
Yeah, there's 2 faces people make when you bring up White Castle as an idea for a snack or lunch or dinner or whatever. it's a big smile and a nod, like, oh yeah, that's it. Or there's like a gross, like, ugh face. Those are the two faces. There's nothing really in between. Like,
yeah, a lot of disgust and disappointment can happen.
There's definitely only two ways to lean, and I'm very happy I'm on the good side of that one.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, those are steamed.
Yeah.
And those are so good. So definitely top in my top 3, even though my top 3 list is, I don't know, I guess kind of lame, but still good. I mean,
yeah, I don't know that it's necessarily lame. I just think it's, I don't think anybody, knowing you, Chris, I'm not surprised. It's good. And I don't mean that in a bad way or anything like that.
Yeah.
You have your steamed foods, and that's what you like. And hey, there you go.
I like steamed hot dog buns, White Castles, and dumplings.
There you go.
All 3 of those things you agree with. So,
100%.
I guess it can't be that bad, right?
Yeah.
I know. You didn't have like ranked or your order or anything, but you still got one more, right?
Yeah, pierogi. I like pierogi.
Pierogies. I like pierogies too.
So I like them steamed, but I understand some people like them steamed and then pan fried.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the pan fried, but they're
I'm
still
good
steamed.
with them just being steamed.
What do you like? What kind of pierogies do you like?
Oh,
because they're all about the filling too. I mean, there's so many ways you can pierogi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sauerkraut and spare ribs are my favorite.
Sauerkraut and spare ribs.
Yeah, you basically just cook the spare ribs in some sauerkraut. You let it simmer for quite a long time. And, it's just delicious.
I've definitely never had that, but it sounds good.
But I'm also one of those, too. And, like, there's a lot of different specialty pierogi that are out there. So I've done, corned beef and cabbage, Reuben ones, Italian sausage ones, different ones with mushroom and stuff like that. Corned beef, Reuben, Italian sausage. I've never had those. I've usually just gone, like, potato. Okay.
And, like, cheeses have always been in my pierogies. Sometimes I'll get some pierogies and kind of warm them up in butter or maybe a little bacon in the pan. So
I don't do too much butter these days, but a little bit of bacon's good.
I don't do butter these days, but bacon. Sign me up. Oh. What about vegetables, Jeff? Like regular everyday vegetables. Do you prefer anything to be steamed over like roasted or, boiled?
Boiled or grilled even?
Yeah, or even grilled, yeah.
Or just even raw? I don't think that I do. I mean, and it seems like everything is steamed nowadays. It comes in a bag and you can have steamed broccoli and steamed whatever, and it's usually for a microwave, so...
Right.
Since I don't have a microwave, it's not really an issue. Right. But I don't think that there's anything as far as like vegetables that I prefer steamed over another cooking method.
Okay, so let's go down to like everyday kind of vegetables, at least in my mind, everyday, quote unquote.
All right.
Broccoli, preferred way. Raw, roasted, grilled, steamed.
Probably raw.
Raw.
Yeah, probably raw.
Same here. Only way, by the way, for broccoli. Same. With cauliflower, the same then?
That has to be cooked some type of way.
Okay. But not necessarily steamed, huh? Roasted?
No, yeah, either roasted is good. Yeah.
Carrots.
Carrots are pretty good raw.
I like them raw, but I do like a good roasted carrot.
Yeah. It changes it. It changes the way it tastes for sure.
I like a little honey. Honey and olive oil, kind of lightly on the carrot and then roasted them.
Oh,
good
wow.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Steamed spinach you could do.
Yeah, but I kind of like it more sautéed in olive oil.
Yeah. I think that's, like, I could do sautéed spinach, but I prefer it raw. Bit like baby spinach, Steamed, just for, like, plain old vegetables, I mean, obviously, it will work. It's a very healthy way of doing it.
Yeah.
But not necessarily a preferred way for any of us.
No, for sure.
Yeah. There you go, steamed foods. Jeff gave you 3 great recommendations. I gave you 3 recommendations. Jeff approves them all, right?
Oh, absolutely.
My top 3?
Yeah, definitely.
You can check out the show notes to see where you can reach us on social media. Let us know your top 3 steamed foods. Is there something Jeff and I missed? Is there a vegetable you prefer to have steamed? I don't know if that's really a preferred way to have vegetables, but you can also check out another 60 episodes of Fresh and Uncooked right where you're listening right now. Everything from what? Pizza, chicken sandwiches, legumes, I believe, Jeff, right?
That's in there. Mushrooms.
Mushrooms was recently. All that and more on the show notes. Thanks for listening to another episode of Fresh and Uncooked. Jeff, until next time.
Enjoy what you eat.